Welcome to my class. In this particular session, we will talk about satellites. We will not go into the depth of this particular subject, but we will have an overview of the term satellite. Satellite. Here you can see that Earth is revolving and these satellites are there. One particular satellite is orbiting the Earth. The satellite is moving around the Earth. The Earth diameter is 12,756 km. The name of the first satellite is Sputnik and it was launched in 1957. Now, how many satellites are in orbit around the Earth? Number of launches to date from 1957 to 2018 in the history of satellites since the launch of the first satellite Sputnik in 1957, around 8,378 satellites have been sent to space as per the data by UNOOSA. UNOOSA, United Nations Office of Space Affairs. These days there are 4,994 satellites in orbit, out of which only 7 are revolving around planets other than Earth. This information is up to 20th January 2019. Now, what are the orbits? We are going to define the meaning of orbit. Orbit is a regular repeating path that one object in space takes around another one. An object in an orbit is called a satellite. A satellite is an object which has been placed into space by human endeavor. Endeavor means efforts. Such objects are sometimes called artificial satellites to distinguish them from natural satellite like Moon. So there are two types of satellite. One is natural satellite. A satellite can be natural like Earth or the Moon. Second is man-made satellite. A satellite can also be man-made like International Space Station. This is the biggest man-made object in the outer space. Here you can see the movement of Earth along with the Moon. What is the closest satellite to Earth? The nearest natural satellite to Earth, in fact, the Earth's only natural satellite is the Moon. All other are artificial, made and launched by humans. Satellite purposes. According to purposes, there are different types of satellites in the space. We have military and civilian Earth observation satellites, then communication satellites, we have weather satellites, etc. Satellite transmission systems make use of communication satellites. Basically, we can divide all satellites into three types. Currently, there are three types of satellites around the Earth, each type in a different orbit. They are as follow: geostationary Earth orbit GEO, medium Earth orbit MEO, and low Earth orbit LEO. So we can divide all satellites into GEO, MEO and LEO. Here in this particular example you can see the different satellites. Here you can find that a satellite in the low Earth orbit is moving. Now you can see that another satellite in the medium Earth orbit is moving, and the third one is in GEO. Now all these satellites are moving in their respective orbit. In case of LEO, low Earth orbit, the altitude range is 160 kilometers to 2000 kilometers. Low Earth orbit. Low Earth orbit LEO satellites are located from 160 to 2000 kilometers above the Earth's surface. What are the advantages? Since LEO satellites are much closer to the Earth, they have less, if any, propagation delay. It means in receiving and transmitting the information, there is less delay. The demerit is LEO orbit requires more satellites to cover the Earth than MEO orbit because LEO footprints are smaller than MEO. In simple words, if we want to cover the whole Earth with LEO orbits, then we need to have more LEO, low Earth orbits. We need to have more LEO satellites. The next one is medium Earth orbit, that is MEO. In this particular example, you can find that both LEO and MEO, they are moving in their respective orbit. Medium Earth orbit. Medium Earth orbit MEO satellites are located about 2000 kilometers above the Earth's surface. Merit. MEO satellites are less expensive than GEO satellites, do not have an appreciable propagation delay. When we talk about propagation delay, it simply means we send information to these satellites, then these satellites transmit back that information to some other area, in which some time lapse is there. That time lapse is termed as propagation delay. MEO orbits require more satellites to cover the Earth than GEO orbit because MEO's footprints are smaller. In case of geostationary Earth orbit, the altitude range is 35,786 kilometers above the Earth's surface. In this example, you can see all of them are moving in their orbit. Geostationary Earth orbit meaning: geostationary Earth orbit satellites orbit 35,786 kilometers, that is 22,300 miles directly above the equator and maintain a fixed position above the Earth's surface. Satellite in geostationary orbit GEO circle Earth above the equator from west to east following Earth's rotation, taking 23 hours 56 minutes and 4 seconds by traveling at exactly the same rate as Earth. This makes satellites in GEO appears to be stationary over a fixed position. At the rate with which the Earth revolves, the GEO satellites revolve at the same rate. Merits: GEO satellites are excellent for sending television programs to cable operators and broadcasting directly to homes, that is DTH service. direct to home service. The receiver unit do not have to track GEO satellites. Demerits of geostationary Earth orbit. The first one is transmission from GEO satellite takes a quarter of a second to send and return the message. This brief pause is called propagation delay. It makes two-way telephone conversation difficult. Second, GEO satellites are quite big, expensive to launch and require large amount of power to operate. Now here we will see the footprints. The footprint of LEO is very small. It means if we intend to cover the whole Earth, then we need to have more number of LEO satellites. In the case of MEO, the footprints are quite big one, but still we need to have more number of MEO satellites to cover the whole Earth. So far the GEO is concerned, the footprints are quite big, and in order to cover the whole Earth, we simply require 3 GEO satellites which will cover the whole Earth. You can understand it with this particular example. A network of just 3 evenly spaced communication satellites in stationary geosynchronous orbit and 22,300 miles above the equator is sufficient to provide global coverage. Look at this example. Now 3 geostationary satellites are sufficient to cover the whole Earth. There is another orbit, and this is termed as highly elliptical orbit, HEO. Up to this particular point we talk about 3 orbits in which we have LEO, MEO and GEO. There is another orbit which we call it highly elliptical orbit. So you can see that there is one satellite which is moving in highly elliptical orbit. Now let's talk about few simple points. India launched its first artificial satellite named Rohini in the year 1980. The world's first artificial satellite, the Sputnik, this is the Russian one, the Sputnik 1 was launched in the Soviet Union in 1957. History changed on October 4, 1957 when the Soviet Union successfully launched Sputnik 1. The world's first artificial satellite was about the size of a small ball, 58 centimeter in diameter and weighed only 83.6 kg and took about 98 minutes to orbit the Earth on its elliptical path. From where does the space start? Outer space does not begin at a definite altitude above the Earth's surface. There is a Kármán line. However, the Kármán line, an altitude of 100 kilometers, that is 62 miles above sea level, is conventionally used as the start of the outer space in space treaties and for aerospace records keeping. So here you can see that there is Kármán line. Beyond this Kármán line, we consider that space starts. How many GPS satellites are there? GPS refers to Global Positioning System. It is a constellation of about 24 artificial satellites. GPS satellites are uniformly distributed in a total of 6 orbits such that there are 4 satellites per orbit. Who invented the GPS in 1978? Bradford Parkinson, professor of aeronautics and astronautics at Stanford University, conceived the present satellite-based system in the early 1960s and developed it in conjunction with the US Air Force. Bradford Parkinson. How many satellites does India have in space? India has launched 319 satellites for 33 different countries as of 11 December 2019. And the launching agency is ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. Indian Space Research Organization, India's government space agency, is the only launch capable agency in India. Billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk company SpaceX launched 60 more Starlink satellites into low Earth orbit, clinching a new title, the most satellites operated by a single company, that is SpaceX. Thank you very much.